What up, what up? This is Finance, Fitness, and Folk channel. We discuss finance, a little bit of fitness, talk about some folk. So in today's episode, I'm going to discuss why the price of eggs, shouldn't be hurting your pockets. I know it's a weird topic, but I'm going to explain why I chose that topic. So once again, thanks to all the subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing these videos out to give you leverage to better yourselves. Just a quick another admin note. Talked to one of my homeboys I hadn't talked to a long time. So shout out to Gene. I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I posted a post on Facebook a couple days ago, and then he called me, checked up on me and everything. So really appreciate that. He has a business called Justice Financial, and he gives counseling or finance consulting, right? So he's doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. I appreciate you joining the channel, man. All right, let's get into it. So what I say that the price of eggs shouldn't be hurting your pockets. Well, it shouldn't be hurting your pockets because, so let me rewind back a little bit, right? So the price of eggs skyrocketed from my research. I want to say where the peak hit January of this year, of 2023. At its peak, it was pretty much, depending on where you was at, like, the average was like, I think like $4.80. But of course, you go to these states like California, it might have been like $7. In New York, it might have been $7, $8. You know what I'm saying? So all depends where you live at, right? But the national average was about $4.82. And I recall looking online and seeing news reports about eggs skyrocketing, and folks was really complaining about eggs skyrocketing, right? And of course, there's a couple of factors in that. From my research, I saw that of course inflation definitely was a factor because everything is going up in price, right? And then you also had the pandemic because there was a shortage, right, of everything, to include eggs. And then also I had forgot about this, but there was a bird flu that hit late 2022 that pretty much really hit the amount and the stock of eggs that was floating out there, right? They had to do some things to make sure that folks wasn't get sick. So like I said, there's a whole bunch of factors that goes into the price of eggs going up in price. But if you're really concerned and you're really hollering about eggs going up, then we need to do some reevaluation on your financial situation, right? Because folks that are in a good financial space don't really care about price. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know for myself, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm always about a deal. I'm always about, saving a penny here, saving a penny there, right? But I don't recall, like, during this whole pandemic ever going to the store and actually, like, really having a problem with stuff going up in price. I mean, I did mention, I'm saying, like, whoa, this went up a little, and it's a price. But the thing is that I did not put the item back because I had the money to buy it, and it didn't affect my bottom line. A lot of these prices going up on things in the grocery store and other places is affecting a lot of folks' bottom line. Folks are stopping, folks are not even eating certain things anymore because the prices has become too high for them. Now, I do understand, economic status when it comes to, how folks grow up and everything, and folks put themselves in situations where, it might be their fault that they might be in that situation. They might have did jail time. They might got a criminal record where they can't get a conventional job. There's so many factors that goes into how a person's financial situation is. But at the end of the day, it's your choice whether you stay in that situation or not. It really is. It's your choice. Because the thing is we as Americans are living in capitalism, right? So capitalism really caters towards the entrepreneur. So there's so many ways you can make money on your own versus you going getting a conventional job, right? And it goes off of, skill set. It goes off what you know. And it goes off of sometimes the people you know, because sometimes they always say it's not what you know, it's who you know. I definitely believe that because I've definitely been in a situation like that before, numerous times actually. And I ain't gonna front about that. But The price of eggs shouldn't be affecting your bottom line. The price of anything right now, when it comes to like you sustaining yourself, as far as like, you know, buying food, buying gas, paying for school for your kids, you know what I'm saying, if you have to do that. Things that you have to, you really have to pay for to survive or to, to get around should not be hurting your bottom line. And one of the ways you can prevent those prices from affecting your bottom line is to start an LLC and create a business. I keep saying that all the time, either that or get a side hustle. Because it's a shame that I see folks online hollering about how eggs are so expensive right now. It shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't, And let me also say this when it comes to that as well, right? So if you're rolling around, and I'm just saying this hypothetically, right? If you're rolling around in a luxury car, and let's say you're rolling around in a G-Wagon, right? And you go to the store and you're really complaining about, the price of certain things in the grocery store. If that is the case, you don't need that G-Wagon. You just don't. You know what I'm saying? There's certain luxuries that we buy in life that we may be able to buy in life when we get to a certain financial status, where there should be certain things about your financial status that shouldn't be affecting your bottom line when it comes to that. I should not be having a G-Wagon and going to the store complaining about prices of food. I shouldn't be doing that. I don't know. It's kind of crazy to me when folks do stuff like that. Like when I see luxury cars at apartments, right? Or places where the rent is like really really low. It's like I do understand that folks they'll say that a house is very expensive and it's not worth the price. I mean, I get that, you know what I'm saying, but everything's not for everybody. But I just see it kind of crazy for me to be rolling around in a $70,000 BMW, and I'm in an apartment complex that's crime ridden. Doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So not to to belay the topic, but the price of eggs it shouldn't be affecting you. Shouldn't be affecting you. It just shouldn't. And like I said, it's kind of a weird topic, but I'm trying to relate this to like pretty much anything that sustains you right now, especially when it comes to food, shouldn't be affecting your bottom line. I'm not saying for you to go out there and and just spend recklessly on food. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that as prices go up, because they will keep going up, right? Because a lot of times we have to understand about inflation is a lot of times when inflation happens, it may level off. But a lot of times the price where it peaks at, that may level off as far as like going down to a certain degree. But there's certain prices on things that we're never going to see again because there's too much money circulating in the economy. So, and that's one of the reasons why inflation, it hurts folks' bottom line, because, inflation has price of things go up, but people's money and money shovel or financial shovel doesn't increase. Whether it be like getting a raise on your job, or actually being or having a skill set to leave your job and get a better job that gives you better pay. So yeah, I mean, we shouldn't be hollering about eggs, y'all. We shouldn't be hollering about the price of eggs or anything in the grocery store. So let's get our money up, let's get our weight up, and let's put ourselves in a financial situation where we don't have to worry about the price of eggs, because it's just not a good look. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I definitely have seen the change when it comes to how people spend their money over this last year, probably about a year and a half, and people gotta do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So. It is what it is when it comes to that. But I know for me, price of eggs doesn't affect my bottom line. I'm gonna keep buying eggs because I have myself in a financial situation where eggs is not affecting me like that. So let's get right, and let's start being able to buy eggs and not be hollering about it. All right, like, comment, and subscribe. I definitely keep pushing these videos out to give you leverage to better yourselves. Find and finish and folk. Triple F, I'm gone.